So on court again today,
Yeah.
what would you like to have a look at today?
The one shot that I would really like to do, and again, I see all the pros doing this, so I'd really like to do
It's
this.
another glory shot, is it?
It seems like a lot of these videos are about, trying to do what the pros are doing. No, but I get an easy smash, and I want to hit it out the court. And I see a lot of people doing it on the TV. Yeah. What I normally find is when I try to do it, it's like a super slow motion movie where I hit it and I'm watching it and I'm thinking, is that going out? And it actually doesn't, comes back in, and then they have a nice easy ball on top of the net. So
been there. So when you're talking about smashing out the court, you're talking about like a topspin smash that's bouncing, hitting the glass and going over the side
and
fence.
It's like immediately winning the point, unless someone's running out there. But at my level,
it doesn't happen too often. Okay, well, why don't we have a little look at the technique, and then we'll talk about when you would use it and also what you should be aiming for when you're hitting it. It's difficult with smashing, isn't it? Because you see the World Padel Tour players and they just kick it out from way back in their court, a little bit of spin it looks like, and it bounces off that and just flies over the fence, and you think, oh, I'll just put that into my game, when really it's just not, it's not that easy.
No, I mean, I try and hit it, I really try to hit it hard on my smash most of the time, and I don't seem to get that, whatever the spin or what, like you say, to get it out the court. It just seems to go, hits the glass, it comes back quite hard, but I can't get it out.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's kind of three main things to consider. The first thing is where you are on your court. Like if you're further back, you need to hit more spin, because that is what's going to take it up over that side glass. If you're close to the net, then you can hit harder and flatter, and the trajectory will be what takes it out. The second thing is your contact on the racket face. You need to make sure that you're hitting towards the top end of the racket face. It's not like tennis where you hit in the middle of the strings. You really want to focus here, and that's actually why some players, even the pros, you see it hit the top end of the racket and fly off the court, is because they're trying to reach that top end of the racket. And then the third thing is where you're aiming for on the court. And we'll go on court now and I'll just show you where you should be aiming those smashes, because if the angle is right, you'll get that right angle to go over the fence. Whereas if it's a bit too central or it's a bit too wide, it's going to come off the glass and then come into the court for your opponents.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So when we're looking at areas to aim for, you've got to make sure that you're aiming for a kind of area like this, yeah? If you're further back in your court, it can be a little bit deeper because you're going to use spin and it's going to bounce and kick up. If you're going from a little bit closer, you want to bring it a little bit closer up the court as well, because you want that trajectory to bounce. If you bounce too short, then it's not going to have enough power to go outside, and if you bounce too deep, you're not going to get that angle to go up high enough, yeah? So really a good way to practice this is almost to throw the ball for yourself and just to practice aiming for that target area so that it goes off the court.
All right.
Even we can do a few from here, yeah? So you're in this position, you see, and that's really what you're looking for, is that area there, bouncing in the separation between the end two glasses, yeah, that separation there, going off the court.
Okay.
That's those target areas we talked about, yeah? Yeah, so kind of coming down off the brush a little bit more. Yeah, nice, one more. Contacting a little bit to the left side of your body, yeah, to go over. Yeah, easy. That was good there. I mean, to be fair, like, I think when you stop thinking about trying to hit so hard and you think more about the actual brush, you hit a lot better with that topspin smash. It's not an easy shot with the wind outside, like it's already quite difficult. So you try and keep it as simple as possible. I think will help. No, what do you think?
Yeah, I think like you say, I need to change the mindset. When the ball goes up there, I think still accelerate with my racket, but just less flat, less power. And it's strange because, you know, you think logically, you're like, oh, if I hit it harder, it should go out here.
Yeah.
But actually, less power, more, like you say, more brush. And it seems the effect is like massive.
Particularly from tennis, I mean, your objective in the tennis smash is to hit past your opponents. So
Yeah.
the harder you hit, the more likely that's going to happen. Whereas
Yeah.
here, you've obviously got the wall to consider. They can play that ball after. And now, like, good players are so good after that glass that if you give them an easy one off the back glass here, the point's over.
I would say though, it is harder, like to get it just here. I mean, obviously there's less space. You
Yeah.
have to get it just right.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I definitely struggled at first to sort of get that feeling of, you
Yeah.
know, getting the brush at
This
the top of the racket.
contact at the top of the racket is so important, and actually it takes practice. And really
Yeah.
the best thing is a basket of balls, just to practice trying to get that repetition hitting in the right place.
Yeah, no, it's good. Looking
Yeah.
forward to using that.
Another weapon in your game.
Wow.